Welcome, come on in. Good to see you. This is my apartment. I've been living here 7 years and love every minute of it. Best decision we ever made to move to Villa de San Antonio. And my kitchen is so easy to get around in, convenient, work and counter space. It works beautifully. So, if you want to follow me, I want to show you the bedroom. And that you can put big pieces of furniture in if you measure and measure and measure, which we did. And it works very nicely. So, on we go. This is where I spend my days and my evenings. Oh, let's look at the flowers too. I love flowers. I don't know if you can see. How about that? And they're doing well. They got a little drink today. And the hummingbird feeder just went up, but the hummingbirds haven't found it yet. So we're waiting for them. Okay. I love to visit with people, so I'm glad you stopped by. Hello, I'm Donna Bauer. I am very old. I'm in what you call an antiquity. I'll be 91 in September. I was 84, and Roy and I were both mentally alert and exercising and going out when we wanted to. We could still go out in the evening. And what we didn't want was for all of a sudden something to happen, and then we're scrambling. What are we going to do now? Then we've got a house to sell, and we have a daughter living here, and piling it all on her. That was so unfair. And we were ready. It was time. At this point in our life, 84 years of age, the timing was perfect, Natalie, because we were still young enough we could enjoy a lot more of the activities and things here than when you really get in your early 90s, upper 80s. If you're in good health, you start to slow down a little bit. And if you're not in good health, well, you take advantage of what you can that's offered. We took advantage of everything. The big thing is the safety, the security, and having all the meals served, and having transportation, and having entertainment, and activities galore, and socialization. And the nice thing about it, you can partake in as little or as much as you want to, the type of individual that you are. And that is a marvelous thing. We looked at various apartments, and I saw the different woods in the cabinetry of other apartments. I saw the white and I had at home in our kitchen, we had the birch cabinets. They weren't real dark, they were nice. But when I saw the white, and so we waited for a white cabinet apartment to come on board. So that's when we signed up and moved in. Well, I like yoga. I think that is just great. And then social hour is great. Like that. And the welcome committee, I really enjoy the work. So that's a more involved, active part, but the other is the fun part. And here at the villa, the food is just great. And the staff in the dining room, they're like our grandchildren. I enjoy seeing them every day. They're really neat kids. Well, they're not kids, but they're really neat. The care, the caring of the staff, and the friendliness. Plus, that's just the first thing. Then the meals are delicious. The activities are You have almost anything and everything in that respect, whether it's exercise or whether it's bridge or something like that. I don't know if I could find fault. I really don't, because I know that the staff, they do the very best they can with obstacles that are thrown at them every hour of every day. They're very impressed, every one of them. And I have one daughter and a son that lives here. And the daughter, which is my oldest daughter of 4 children, was a part of the entire process came to visit when we first toured and looked at everything, and she agreed it was a wonderful time to come here. And we were still walking. I was still walking 2 miles a day when we moved here. So, and my husband was very active always in sports and everything. So it just fit very well. What drew us was the friendly atmosphere the minute we walked in the door. What it has developed into is a caring and loving, supportive staff and caring residents. And that came about because when I lost my husband, I had all of that always. But then people would come up to me and say, you know, how are you doing? Sorry to hear of your loss. And these were people I hardly knew. So that was very impressive too. But it was always the caring and the kindness and the friendliness. And when you move in with a partner of 70 years and 5 months, when that partner is gone, and if you've never lived alone before in your life, I love the safety and security in knowing I have all of this here for me. I feel very comfortable, and I have friends, and know that the staff care. And they did. You know, you don't have to leave this in, you can edit this out. But from Terry and Kelly and Allison and yourself, you were just right there. And Katrina too. And then when John came from dining services, we had always had a nice relationship, but this was so close. You cannot buy that sort of thing, Natalie.
Yeah.
No matter how much you think you're going to get all of this, because you might be going to a real upscale facility, that doesn't guarantee you. I had that feeling when I walked in the door. I saw the dining room, saw the atmosphere, hadn't tasted the food yet, but I thought, this is where I want to live. And then I got my white cabinets.
The best part, right?
And a wonderful view, the sycamores. I mean, we used to sit out on the balcony. Well, I still do, sit out on the balcony a lot. Yeah. Love it, it gets better every year. There were so many things I didn't realize, that I formed friendships and lasting and really deep friendships that I never expected. So that's the icing on the cake, along with all of the other things.